Hello, Onion Heads. C. Edward Vanderpyle here in the SoCal Pro Wrestling Studios. Means one of only two things. Either there's a huge SoCal Pro Wrestling event coming up, or I'm just hanging out with Jeff Dino for the weekend and he asked me to film something. Well, you're in luck because the answer is both of them. Yes, I'm hanging out with Jeff Dino. We're going to go get some donuts real quick here when I'm done. But there's also a huge event next Saturday, the 12th, out in Oceanside, California. You know the place. Just been running there forever. It's SoCal Pro Wrestling, and it's not just an ordinary show. It is the Rumble. Once a year, 20, 25, 3,000. You never know how many people are going to be in it. They advertise 20. Some years it's more. It's never less. So at least 20 different idiots, wrestlers, will get inside that ring and kick the crap out of each other, throw each other over the top rope. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. Hey, you guys remember that one time that I threw on some borrowed spandex and I finished in the final four? Come on, man. You never know what's going to happen. I threw Hector Canales into the 8th row. Whatever happened to him? But anyways, come on down. You know you want to see it. It's the Rumble once a year. Amazing stuff. We got some comments from some new up-and-coming guys here in SoCal Pro who are going to be in it. This is the Brothers Divine.
You guys been hearing talks about the Rumble coming up, October 12th in Oceanside. You've been hearing people talking about how they're out for vengeance, retribution. But nobody's out for blood anymore. Nobody's out just to kick some ass. But we, the Brothers Divine, making our debut, October 12th, we are there to kick the living hell out of 18 other guys.
See, everyone is so stoked to throw the last person out of the ring and raise that gold over their head and be on top of the world. But us, we're here to kick 18 men's ass and watch the world burn.
That's right, because you gotta walk through hell to reach divine.
All right, folks, there you just heard it from the Brothers Divine. Two new wrestlers fresh out of the SoCal Pro Training Center here in Escondido, California. Folks, if you want to be in professional wrestling, if you're a fan sitting at home saying, how do I get into the professional wrestling business? I suggest you do two things. Number one, back my Kickstarter next month and buy my book. And number two, come on down to SoCal Pro Wrestling's Training Center. Trust me, you're not going to find better training than you find right here in Escondido, California. There's going to be some other new faces, but more on those in just a moment. But I want to talk about something I can't believe I haven't brought up yet. The Rumble itself is for the SoCal Pro Golden State Championship. That's right. You don't win a title shot. You win a title if you're the man or woman. I know Katana Vera's in this, and she hits really hard. So, gender neutral here. If you're the person who wins this battle royal, you become the Golden State Champion. Who knows what can happen? Who knows who it'll be? Faces from the past may show up. People may be coming in from miles around. They say 20 people, but heck, come on. We all remember the time it was like 732 people in that battle royal. Or that might have been a dream I had. Anyways, folks, I'm kidding around here. I'm having fun because, look, I know you're already coming to the show. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. This is an amazing wrestling event going on next Saturday in Oceanside. You're going to come out. You're going to have a great time. You never know what's going to happen in the Rumble, but we do know the main event. It is set in stone. It is definitely happening. First time ever one-on-one B-Boy. That's right, the one and only B-Boy. Fresh off of his appearance in Wrestling Society X as Delicato, it's B-Boy. That was 7 years ago? Okay. Nonetheless, B-Boy, you know B-Boy, he's going to be there. B-Boy has been begging for this match. B-Boy cares about wrestling. B-Boy cares about this title. He has been begging to get a title shot. He isn't going to miss this for the world. I know you're not either. Come on down, see B-Boy taking on the brand new champion, Big Duke. You know, I've known Duke since he first started. I've seen this kid progress. Couldn't be prouder of him. Couldn't be happier for him. Your champion has got one heck of a first title defense. Now, folks, there's going to be other matches on this show that you're not going to want to miss. One that's, you know, kind of a little personal to me. You got my boys. You got Tommy Wilson fighting Ricky Mandel. And, you know, I mean, I'm here to have a little bit of fun, but, you know, that's one that kind of worries me. They're not returning phone calls. I'm calling Ricky, just trying to figure out what's going on, and he'll just say, oh, hey, yeah, I got to go. And I call Tommy, and I'm like, Tommy, come on, let's go get some pizza. We'll talk about it. No, man, no. And I'm like, what? Somebody tell me what's going on with you two. I've been in wrestling for a long time, and it's a very plain and simple fact that sometimes two best friends just need to get in the ring and beat the crap out of each other. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you've got misunderstandings. Sometimes you've got things that just aren't going right, and you've got frustrations built up. And sometimes you just need to get in the ring, kick the crap out of each other, and then you can move on. And I'm really hoping that's what happens with Tommy and Ricky. Guys, have your match, but when it's over, go to Denny's and get some $2 quesadillas, because you know they're the best quesadillas in the world. And you guys are the best tag team in the world when you're on the same page. Get back on the same page, guys. If you need my help, give me a call. You got the number. It's the number you've been ignoring most of the week. So, anyways, guys, come on. Get the match, get it over with, move on. All right? I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to send it to some other young man who's going to be making his debut. His name's Mike Camden. He'll be in the Battle Royal.
What's up, you couch potatoes? October 12th, Oceanside Boys and Girls Club, SoCal Rumble, 19 wrestlers, 1 athlete. My debut, Mike Camden, remember it. First time you're gonna see somebody debut and walk out with the Golden State title. And why? Because I'm elite, I'm efficient, and I'm effective. I'm out of here.
All right, folks, there you heard it from yet another newcomer here to SoCal Pro Wrestling. Folks, I don't know what else I can tell you. You're coming out. I know you've already made up your mind. You're going to come out. You're going to watch the SoCal Pro Rumble. You're going to watch Duke versus B-Boy. You're going to see Tommy Wilson versus Ricky Mandel. Hey, there's 2 other matches. Plus, you never know. It's SoCal Pro Wrestling, 645. They may just throw on a pre-show match just for the heck of it. There's going to be enough guys there trying to get into the Rumble. Hey, it may just be Jeff Dino walking around playing a harmonica. You never know what's going to happen at 645. So go ahead and be there. But then there's the 2 other matches. We've got Anchors Away. Woo, the new tag team champions offering up an open challenge. Folks, if you're sitting in the front row and you want to jump in and beat them up, it's really not that hard. So who knows? We may have new tag team champions that night as well. And then you've also got Andre Maciejewski and Johnny Yuma going one-on-one. That should be a hard-hitting match. There's 2 guys that I certainly know can take a boot to the head. We'll see what happens between those 2 guys. Folks, again, I don't need to tell you anymore. You already know that you're going to come out and see this. This is a fantastic show. There is one more thing I do have to say to all the SoCal Pro Wrestling fans, but specifically to one SoCal Pro Wrestling fan. Boom Freaka, I missed your birthday on Facebook last week, and I am sorry for that. I hope you had a great one. I know you're going to have a great time next Saturday. Folks, it's Vanderpyle. I show up every great now and then and tell you how great I am. You already know that. But more importantly, you know how great SoCal Pro Wrestling is. Come on down. We'll see you next Saturday at the Rumble.
When they step into the ring, it will make you scream. Gonna make you go crazy when you hear the belting. You better not run, you better not tap up for the count. We'll go to 1, 2, 3. Get up on your feet with SoCal Pro.
His very first title defense. Oh boy, does he got a tough opponent standing up, going toe-to-toe with him. Microphone has some problems. Start that over. I wasn't expecting that.